Hey guys, this is Matt Kids1 with a video on today's Apple Keynote. They announced a few new things that were very shocking to me. So I'm going to go over all of these things and sum it up for you. The first one is a whole new iTunes. iTunes, I forget what it's called. Basically, it has new UI, new store, and in fact, so many people were using iTunes today that Apple's iTunes store crashed. So anyway, iTunes is very exciting and it's a new UI and it's pretty cool. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Next, the iPod Classic. For the same price, you can now get a 160 gigabyte version instead of 120. That's not that big. Now, the iPod Touch, they made a few cool improvements. 50% faster. I'm not sure if it's as fast as the iPhone 3GS or not, but it probably is pretty close. And it now comes in 32 and 64 gigabyte models, so you can get a 64 gigabyte iPod Touch. It supports OpenGL 2.0, which means games can be even better. OpenGL is very impressive, and I like OpenGL a lot. It also supports the 3.1 firmware. That's Apple's new operating system. It's pretty much the same. In fact, it caused some problems for me, so I wouldn't recommend updating it. And I've had it for a while, of course, because I'm a developer. So next, the biggest change is the iPod Nano. So the first thing they added is an FM radio. That's pretty confusing. I have no idea why in the world they would do that, because no one even uses radio anymore, and it encourages people not to buy stuff on iTunes, that they're just going to use their radio. But I don't know their purpose for doing that. There's a new casing, so it has a new structure around it, new design. It has voiceover, and that means that it talks to you, just like the iPod Shuffle. And that reminds me, the iPod Touch also has voice control. Very cool. And so that's that. Then it has a 2.2-inch display. That means that it's a little bit bigger, but still not great for videos. And this was off-putting at first when I read this. It has a mic and speaker. So it has a microphone and a speaker built into it. Why would they do that? Because it also has a camera built right in under the hood. So it can take video now. That's right. We all thought the iPod Touch would be able to take video, but the iPod Nano can take video. Very confusing. And now it comes in 8 and 16 gigabyte, not 4 and 8, so they doubled the size. And it still comes in 9 colors. So this is Matt Kids1 with a video on Apple's new stuff, new software, new hardware. So anyway, John is watching the keynote now, and he'll come out with a larger video about more detail. Anyway, thanks for watching Matt Kids1. Hope I informed you about a few things. Subscribe, and goodbye.